talk about being online. Being online is very much like the Matrix in the sense that you have a person in the Matrix and you have a person in real life. And sometimes those two are shadows of themselves, and sometimes they have a lot to do with each other. Who you are online depends on two things: what you post about yourself and what other people post about you. Now, if you look online, and this is an art project done by some MIT students, this is what I look like to the internet. You probably can't read some of these, but you'll see genealogy, media, education. The little green bar is illegal. I like that one. This is what I look like. And it's actually pretty accurate because I post a lot. I want to tell you that you are not in control of your online identity. There are now more cameras everywhere than there have ever been. We are entering an age of mass recording. This is a Google camera that's recording your streets. I have an iPhone with a voice recorder, video recorder, and an easy upload button to YouTube. We are online, and it's not always in our control. You might find yourself in a picture that someone posted of your high school reunion. Your property taxes are showing up on the county assessor's page. Your life is not necessarily your own. And I want to even talk about, too, and I know some people in the city recognize this, your emails are a public document. And even if you send it to 3 friends, how many of us have accidentally CC'd the wrong person? How many of us have had something forwarded? We need to start recognizing that emails are a public document, no matter who it's to. But that's just the real stuff. R.R. Anderson, a local cartoonist, attempted to kill off Mark Briggs last year online. Posted an obituary. Mark Briggs is alive and well, fortunately. But, you know, how would you feel if someone searched and found your obituary online and 2 years later? So keep in mind that there's fake stuff out there too, and it's just people having fun. If you don't want your own website, I recommend a Google profile. If you don't want to do a Google profile, there's LinkedIn, there's some other options. You really need one page online, at the very least, that has your information, your accurate information, and a place where you can make sure that people know what's going on. I also want to say here that words have consequences. What you say online can get you fired. What you say online can make your parents hate you. What you say online might lose you friends. You need a filter, and this is something that everyone really needs to remember, that the online world is a public forum, and what you say, you should be held accountable for it. And don't think you can hide behind your Clark Kent glasses. Anonymous identities don't really work online if you try to keep them going for any length of time. You might be able to get away with a couple comments, but if you want to be online for any length of time anonymously, people will probably figure out who you are. I'm fortunate enough that I can blog as myself. I'm the executive director of City Club of Tacoma, which the tagline is Open Minds Embracing the Future. This is a group about debate, which is really great because that allows me to participate in debate. You'll find many executive directors of nonprofits are very wary about posting their opinions. I post a lot. This is a rough graph of what I've posted, about 2,500 blog posts in 4 years. I really actually get a lot online of posting myself, and I want to talk about the self-identity that comes online. I have a piece of myself online. And if you don't know what a pensieve is, in Harry Potter world, a pensieve is a place where you take a memory out of your head and you put it in something else that you can look back later on, you can reflect on it, you can reference it later, and other people can even be invited in to see it as well. That is the internet. I have a record of 1,300 movies that I've rated on Netflix. I have 10 years of ordering history from Amazon.com. I have 2,500 blog posts about my opinions about things, about experiences that I've had. I have a significant portion of myself online, and sometimes I want to get at it. We talk about people who are addicted to the internet, who are addicted to their crackberries, what have you. A portion of my personality is online. It gives me a split personality, and so I might be addicted to looking at the internet, but I also might be addicted to using my right arm. I mean, like, I have a portion of myself online, and I want to get at it. So why do that? Why be dependent on the internet for a portion of your identity? I actually think that my hope is that it opens up a little bit more brain power. Do I need to know the conversion from Celsius to Fahrenheit anymore if I can look it up on the phone in less than 10 seconds? I have on my iPhone access to what is very close to the summation of all of the world's knowledge. So if I have that on my phone, maybe my brain can do other things. Maybe it can spend time being creative. Maybe it can spend time being silly or imaginative. We're just entering some options here. But at the very least, I know that it does make me more self-reflective. If you've ever looked back and seen something that you wrote 4 or 5 years ago, you know what I mean here. I look back at all of these blog posts, at all of these records of my experiences, and I see a different Erik. It encourages a certain amount of self-reflection, warts and all. And that's actually what the message of this slide is right here. We are moving into an age where more and more people's foibles are showing up online. Warts and all, we all hurt people, we all make mistakes, and sometimes that's going to show up online. And we need to become more forgiving of other people. I would hope that we are entering an age of tolerance where we start to recognize, we are online and take it as it is. That said, we still need some time to be anonymous. We still need time to be silly and crass and rude and not feel like it's going to show up on the internet. So make sure that you do have some time carved out for that. This is where I am online. You can also, tomorrow morning I'm going to post an interview with David Curry of the Tacoma Rescue Mission and Walter Neary, City Councilman in Lakewood, about how they handle their public identities versus their online identities. So that'll be on my blog, which is right here, and thank you for your time.